Welcome to the KrispyForks Show, your favorite show for spreading misinformation and fake news. Will we stop? Never. I think I speak for all of us when I say I don't like going to places often, and by places I mean anywhere that is outside of the 50-meter radius of my safe haven I call home. Walking to my mailbox is a hassle because every time I see another human being, I begin to panic. Call it relatability, call it social ineptitude, but even with my many problems, including talking to people person to person, I still like to read up on what's happening to people outside of my confines. And you know what I see 90% of the time? A certain group of people that live in a certain state across the very country I live in. Yes, sir. I'm talking about Florida men. These outrageous, fanatic, and most of the time inebriated folks are a sight to behold. And once I had seen the beauty of these things, my soul knew that I had to put these entities into a tier list. Cue the intro, it's time to rank these guys. Hey you! Me? Yeah, you think it's funny to put us into a tier list like we're nothing but items? Kinda. I oughta call my bath salt goons on you. Wait, what? As I was saying, welcome back. I totally did not record that intro segment literally 4 days before this recording. Anyways, I needed a way to find all these Florida man sightings and anomalies, and what better website to use other than Reddit, am I right, guys? Don't go to the r/braincell subreddit. Anyways, I'm going to be ranking these awesome beings off of factors. Are they under the influence? Has the thing resulted in someone dying? Otherwise, how dangerous is it? Does the article start with Florida man? If they look crazy, that'll add an extra point. And bonus, if it includes an animal, they'll get another point. Now why don't we get started? Florida man arrested on DUI charge after getting lost on golf cart in the Villages. A visitor was arrested on a junk... Oh. Be quiet, Villages news. James Stevens, 47 of I can't say stuff. James Stevens, 47 of Durham, NC. I don't know what NC is for.
Bitch, are you dumb?
Pardon me?
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think
Are
you're
you,
dumb.
like, medically speaking?
Was driving a golf cart shortly before 10 a.m. Friday on the multi-model path in vicinity of Morse Boulevard at Auto Circle in Sumter County. Sheriff's deputy noticed a golf cart. Headlights weren't turned on. 3 or more beers at Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue at Lake Sumter Landing. According to the arrest report, he said he was trying to get a hotel that was near a Chili's restaurant. A deputy asked Stevens to participate in field sobriety exercises. However, he became hostile and said if he was going to jail, they should just put him in handcuffs. He began to aggressively punch his golf cart. Listen, man, the golf cart didn't do anything to you. A check revealed a previous drunk driving conviction in 2014 in North Carolina. Oh, so that's what NC stands for. Okay.
Are you like...
Like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
Are you... I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb. I think... Is she... Do you think
Oh,
she's dumb?
Stevens refused to provide his breath sample. He was arrested on charge of driving under the influence. He was released after posting a $2,000 bond. How do I feel about this article? Angry. Was he under the influence? Yes. How dangerous was it? Pretty dangerous. I'll give the danger meter from 1 to 10 about an 8. Does the article start with Florida man? No. Instead, they use the boring alternative, visitor. Appearance? I mean, he would look better if he just maybe got a better haircut, maybe like got the soul back into his eyes, maybe shaved a little bit. Other than that, yeah, it'd look fine. I'm giving him a 1 on the appearance. This is what the stats look like. Therefore, I shall place this article into the C tier. Of course, it was dangerous and he was under the influence, but the article didn't start with Florida man, and neither was an animal involved. And he doesn't look like a Florida man either. He just looks like a man who needs to get his life together. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, this should be interesting. Woman busted by Detective Assman for an extremely sexual virtual visit with her boyfriend in jail. What an awesome name, by the way. I'm giving them a point for that. A woman in Florida had a video chat with her boyfriend in jail in March. She tripped down and used adult toys while a child was in the room. Oh my god. Oh my god. A sheriff's department member named Detective Assman spotted the chat footage, and now the woman has been hit with a felony charge of engaging in lewd, lascivious. English isn't my first language, it's caveman. Lascivious. Now the woman has been hit with a felony charge of engaging in lewd and lascivious conduct in the presence of a minor. Under the influence? No, they were stone cold sober. I'm pretty sure both of them are. This guy definitely looks like a Florida man. You know what? I'm gonna say it. This article was carried by Detective Assman. I'm just saying it. This article was just way better with Assman's, presence. Assman saved the day. He's making the world better with each conviction and each crime he solves. Thank you, Detective Assman. We will call you shortly after this to congratulate you and give you praise. Man shot roommate in the head during combat simulation. Prosecutors say, I'm sorry. 24-year-old Neil Gallagher. Wow, Gallagher. Where have I heard that before? Gallagher.
Fast as fuck, boy.
It's a game. It's a game made by Namco Galaga. Two roommates were allegedly playing out a theoretical scenario, a man with a knife versus a man with a gun. Prosecutors say it ended with one of them dead with a bullet in his head. Yeah, that's usually why they say don't bring a knife to a gunfight. According to a news release, Eric Hansen was wielding an imaginary knife, but 24-year-old Neil Gallagher was armed with a loaded handgun. Who's going to win in that? Did Neil Gallagher think that Galaga, whatever, Namco Galaga. Did Namco Galaga think Eric Hansen knew karate? How would he win against that if he didn't know some martial arts? I mean, no. If you're in a fight against a man with a handgun and you have just your hands, run the other direction. Guys, children, gremlins, everyone who is watching my videos, if you are getting a handgun pointed at you, straight in your direction, run. If you have no weapons, and if you have no way of disarming the man, run. Prosecutors say it happened on February 24th. Gallagher called 911 and paramedics responded to the home in Temple Terrace, but it was too late. Investigators don't believe Gallagher was trying to kill him, but that does not mean no crime was committed. Prosecutors say his actions show a reckless disregard for human life that constitutes manslaughter. That's what Gallagher is charged with, and if convicted, he faces up to 30 years in prison. So if this passes through, this man's gonna spend 30 years in prison. He looks like a cartoon character. Appearance, I'll give him a 5 in appearance. Under the influence, let's check again. I'm pretty sure they were just sober, which, wow, sober Florida men are just a different breed, I guess. Danger, someone was killed, so that's a 10. Yeah. We'll put this. Oh, I didn't even rank the other one. We are going to rank this one a B. So I'm probably going to place this at like C, maybe B tier, low B tier. This isn't very interesting. All that I think is interesting is the fact that Neil Gallagher thought it was a fair fight to point a handgun at someone who was disarmed. Alright, this one's interesting. Florida man sentenced to jail and moral therapy for attacking a minion. A Florida man was sentenced to 10 days of jail and moral recognition therapy on Monday as punishment for attacking a worker dressed as a minion character in Daytona Beach. They should have labeled this article better then. It's a person dressed as a minion character. That's way... That counts as assault, doesn't it? I thought this man was just getting arrested for attacking a minion. A self-proclaimed social media star, Ryan C. Nyhart, 26 of Citrus County, was found guilty of charges of misdemeanor battery and criminal mischief, according to State's Attorney's Office for Florida 7th Judicial Circuit. I cannot read. My mouth is getting tired. I did not do vocal exercises before this. Authorities accused Nyhart of beating up a 41-year-old man with disabilities, Jesus Christ, who was dressed up as one of the minions from the children's film Despicable Me on July 8th, 2018. The employee was outside in the character suit promoting Jungle George's, a Main Street business on the Daytona Beach boardwalk. Nyhard was reportedly trying to make a viral video, spun Rome around a few times, slammed him onto the ground, and kicked him all in the suit. That is actually inhumane. I'm not going to play this video. Nyhard was sentenced to Monday to 10 days in the Volusia County Jail. He was also ordered to pay for the damaged minion suit and enroll in a moral recognition therapy course as a part of his year-long probation sentence. The state attorney office says... Oh, that's what they said. Okay. So I do want to apologize to anybody I offended or offend with my situation, Nyhard later said on Facebook, according to the Miami Herald. I was trying to give you guys a funny video with no ill intentions. I mean, no harm. I still love everyone. Just want to make you happy. My man, you got a person with disabilities, spun them around, and RKO'd them on the sidewalk. And you're like, no ill intentions. My man, that's assault. Was he under the influence? No. He's just a trashy human being. Danger? Very high. 7, probably 8. Probably an 8 in danger. Does the article start with Florida Man? Yes, it does. Appearance? Do we see what he looks like? We don't see what he looks like. Bonus animal? No animal, just him. He is a primal beast. He is a literal monkey. So, yeah, we're putting this to F tier. This man does not deserve any sort of recognition. Florida Man 76 is jailed for performing botched castration on a man he met on eunuch fetish site.
We are going to pretend we didn't hear that.
Okay. A Florida pensioner? I don't know what that means, is expected to spend 2 years behind bars after he was charged for castrating a man he met on a eunuch fetish site. Jesus. Gary John. Oh, that's something I cannot pronounce. Google. How do I pronounce this? Van Ryswyk. Thank you. Gary John Van Ryswyk, 76, performed the botched procedure on the 55-year-old male back in August 2019 after they had connected on eunuch.com. The man, who has not been publicly identified, had to be airlifted to Tampa General Hospital's trauma unit after the 3-hour-long operation left him bleeding uncontrollably from the groin. Jeez. I mean, I could withstand that. That's every Wednesday. On Thursday, Van Ryswyk pleaded no contest to unlicensed practice of a health card profession, resulting in serious bodily injury. Documents obtained by Daily.Mail or DailyMail.com show he had previously pleaded not guilty to the charges, records show. The charges carries a maximum of a 15-year prison term, but the Smoking Gun reported that Van Ryswyk could be free as soon as 2023. Jeez, that's like 2 years from now. According to charging documents, officers arrived at Van Ryswyk's home in Sebring on the evening of August 18, 2019, after he dialed 911. He subsequently confessed to having performed castration on a male subject within the residence. Cops found the man with a blood-soaked towel pressed up against his groin and quickly called for medical help. Oh, I can't show that on YouTube. Oh, jeez. Yuck, can we censor that? Thank you. Alright, so it doesn't say whether or not he was under the influence, so I'll give that a 0. Danger, that is a 9 in danger. A man got his nuts cut off without professional help, so his groin was bleeding. Does the article start with Florida Man? Yes. Does he look weird? My God, I found him. The Florida Man. Yes, he looks exactly like a Florida Man. 10. S tier, this hits all of the marks, except for the under the influence part. Easily S tier. Florida Man accused of stealing gator from golf course threw it around to teach it a lesson. Suspect tried to flood holding cell after arrest, police say. A Florida man who stole an alligator from a miniature golf course. Very fancy to call it a miniature golf course rather than mini golf course. I'll give you some fancy claps for that. Swung it around by its tail and threw it into the air, claiming he was teaching the reptile a lesson. according to the Daytona Beach Shores Department of Public Safety. Police said they were patrolling on South Atlantic Avenue around 3:20 a.m. Thursday when they saw a man, later identified as William Hodge, attempting to throw a live gator onto the roof of a building. Hodge was taken to the public safety department and tried to flood the holding cell by balling up the toilet paper and to clog the toilet bowl and draining it on the floor, records show. Police said Hodge threatened to flood the whole facility. He's facing charges of animal cruelty, possessing or injuring an alligator, unarmed burglary, or criminal mischief. An arrest report didn't detail what injuries the alligator suffered, if any. It has since been returned to Congo River Gulf. Wow. What an emotional roller coaster. Have you seen alligators, man? Pull up a picture of an alligator and its jaws. Ooh, scary. And you know what this man did? He threw it around, taught it a lesson, and then he was taken by police because he was too powerful for society. Does the article start with Florida man? Yes. Does he look like a Florida man? No. Instead, he looks like a crackhead Shaggy. Bonus animal? Yes. Bonus animal. +1. This is an awesome article. A tier. Not as good as the castration. Castrations are awesome. Get rid of my balls right now.